guys, and how are you? Welcome to this channel, CITAM Church Online. You're with me, Pastor Tabby, and I'm delighted to speak to you on being a steward of faith in 2024. And I want to share with you 2 ways you can steward your faith in 2024. I like the song Ancient World, written by Michael W. Smith. There is a verse there that he talks about this ancient world coming to us through great sacrifice. We have received this faith not from a silver platter. It costed people, like the apostles, it costed them their life to preserve this word so that we receive it. And so this 2024, I want you to be a good steward of faith. And I will speak to you on 2 ways you can steward the faith in 2024. Number 1 is preservation, and number 2 is multiplication. On preservation, what is to preserve? To preserve is to maintain something in its original state. How we preserve the faith in our context, it is to make sure that we protect the faith from heresy, from indoctrination, from anything that may come to tamper the original state of the faith that we received. 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 13, Paul tells Timothy to keep the pattern of sound teaching that was passed on to him. How do you do that? You need to make sure that we are constantly defending our faith so that we protect it from the threat of heresy. In our day-to-day, there are many ways, many ideas, many trends that are creeping into the church and threatening to dilute the true gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ. And as Christians, we should engage even in areas of apologetics so that we are able to defend our faith. Being knowledgeable, what does our faith entail? What is the true gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ? And once we have known and received the true gospel, we must preserve it, defending it against error, against, those trends and traditions that are coming to dilute it, and making sure that we are standing firm and defending our faith. The second way we steward our faith in 2024 is through multiplication. In the same chapter, 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 2, Paul tells Timothy, the things you have heard me talk about, the things that you have heard me say in the presence of many witnesses, entrust them to others who will also entrust them to others. So Paul is saying that the gospel of Christ is preserved, is stewarded through multiplication. If you do not pass on this gospel to the next generation, it will die off. And so here is what we need to do in 2024. We should be actively passing on the gospel to the next generation. And the next generation involves the people who are younger than you. So parents, listen to me. You have witnessed the mighty works of God, the things that you have heard God do, the things that you have seen God do, entrust them to your children. And they will also entrust them to others as they grow up. Do not keep the faith to yourself, because you will not have finished being faithful in stewarding the faith. You need those 2 things. Preserve it in its right, in right shape, in its original state, but also be active in sharing. And so this year I am looking for people who are going to be very active in sharing the gospel. Let's go out there and share the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ. Let's start our homes, tell our children about Christ. Pass on these good deeds, good deposit that Christ has put in our hearts to the next generation. And that is how we steward the gospel in 2024. Please, I want you to be active in doing those 2 things. Defend the gospel and share the gospel. God bless you.